Hey teenage me, let's take this moment, let's take things down a bit and have a talk, because I'm from the future and I am you in an adult disguise, apparently. So when I was a teenager, I kept several diaries. I documented every day for about 4 years. Unfortunately, I don't have those diaries anymore because I burnt them as part of an art project, which was very fun and I don't regret it. But it might have been helpful for me to look back now and do this video. But oh well. I just have to rely on my memory and see what advice I can give my teenage self. When you were a teenager, things were very focused around friends and hanging out on the weekends and in the evenings, and to be perfectly honest, it was great. I loved our teenage years. That was a good priority, making time to hang out with friends and do all those fun things. But at the same time, I was still focused on school and then college. So it was a really great balance, I think. It was the best of both worlds, you know. One thing I would say is save money if you can. If you are a teenager and you have a job, even if it's just a small amount each week or each month, your adult self will thank you for it. Because when you grow up and you have more responsibilities, it would be great to have some savings to fall back on in hard times. So yeah, that's something I wish I had done. And I know it might seem boring, but I think just put a little bit away and you can still have a great time with the remainder. But yeah, you will thank yourself in years to come. I think having a job as a teenager in general is a really good idea. It teaches you people skills, social skills, money handling skills. It just sets you up really well for if and when you then go and get a full-time job as an adult. I'd like to tell my teenage self not to worry so much about stuff that's pretty insignificant, really. I know at the time it seems like a big deal, but when you look back, you'll think, why did I waste all that time worrying about something like that? And then just forget about it if it's nothing serious. I'd like to tell my teenage self, pursue your hobbies always, nurture your talents and hobbies. You'll never know when they'll come in useful. Always do things you're passionate about. And it's okay if you pick up a new hobby and then you don't get on with it and you abandon it. At least you've tried and you've had that experience, and that's a really valuable thing, I think. It doesn't matter if you don't know what you want to do for a job, because maybe when you're old, you'll look back and think, I'm glad I had 100 different jobs and learnt so much, rather than stay in one job that was okay. I would never worry about not knowing what you want to do with your life, because it's bound to change anyway. So just don't worry about it, just go with the flow. As long as you're putting in hard work into whatever you do, it doesn't matter if it doesn't go completely as planned. And who knows, the way things do turn out may be even better than you'd expected. When I was a teenager, I decided to become vegan at age 16, and then I stopped being vegan at age 18. And to be honest with you, I can't even remember why I stopped, but for whatever reason I did. And yeah, I kind of regret that, because I'm vegan now and it's so amazing and one of my biggest passions for sure, that I just think I wish I'd never given up on it, you know. But hey, I'm here now, being vegan and loving it, and hopefully inspiring others to do the same. I'd tell my teenage self that it's okay to be lazy and sleep a lot. It's okay to have days where you do nothing. I think your body actually needs those days. Even if it is just for a day or half a day, don't be so consumed with schoolwork or your job or meeting up with people that you forget to just chill out, because that's just as important. I'd say it's all about balance. Finally, I'd like to tell my teenage self, I remember my teenage years very fondly, and thank you for making me who I am today. Strengths, weaknesses, high points, low points, it's all made me who I am today and who I will be in the future. Thanks for listening.